So first of all, thanks again, maybe for the third time, for having me here. For those who didn't hear me yesterday, for those who didn't hear me like 20 minutes ago, I'm Marta Pallarès. I come from Barcelona, and we are going to talk as much or as little as you want about Yourope, the European Festival Association. And I'm saying as much or as little because we have 1 hour ahead of us. And I would like this to be very practical for you. So I would like to show you all the amazing projects that we have at the association, but I know that I can be talking about that for really long. So mostly I would like to also know about you and try to make this cater to your taste and to your needs. But first of all, I'm just going to show you the basics and then we can start. So this, for the ones who don't recognize it, is our beautiful festival here in Sofia. I believe that this was the most crowded edition, 8 to Just 2019. So with this beautiful image of the park completely packed with happy people, we are gonna start. And I'm here amongst many other reasons because I know that Peter is a very proud member of the association, and a little bit later I would like him to join me on stage and talk why this association is important to him and to the festival. So this is me. I'm a music journalist from Barcelona, and right now I'm the head of press and institutional relations for Primavera Sound, a festival that happens in Barcelona and many other locations around the world. I'm also Sam's mom. Maybe you saw me these days with a very little blonde happy baby. So I'm also Sam's mom, and I included it because I liked that yesterday the former mayor deputy of Thessaloniki said okay, and in 2023 I also had my kids, so I said okay, why not? And I'm Yourope board member. The board is made by 5 people from all over Europe. We try, and it is gender balanced because that's important to us, and it's also geographically balanced. So we have people, as I said, from all over Europe. So, Yourope was founded in 1998 and today is the most important festival association in Europe. Today it represents 125 festivals and associated members from all over the territory, exactly from 30 European countries. And I would like to know how many people here are festival promoters or work in festivals, or which industries you come from. So please raise your hand if you work in a festival. Okay, so many of you, but not too many. So I hope that this is also helpful for you. I think it will be because some of the tools that we develop can be adapted to anything and to anyone who's working in the music business. So these are some of the festivals that are associated to Yourope. This is Roskilde Festival in Denmark, a flagship for diversity, for inclusion, for sustainability, everything that's good in the world, Roskilde does. This is Open Air St. Gallen in Switzerland. Our chair, Christoph, is the director of this festival, and We Take a Stand is one of the projects that we have on raising awareness on many topics, as you will see a little bit later. This is Lowlands, blessed by a beautiful rainbow, electronic music in the Netherlands and one of the biggest festivals in Europe. This would be mine, I had to include it. This is Primavera Sound, looking very fancy. And I believe, yes, this was New Order, Old Order from Manchester, and I made it in the most lovely way. And this, as you saw before, is the festival that is hosting us today and these days, 8 to Jazz. So, these are all the working groups and all the projects that we are developing within Yourope. The association has many goals, and we help bookers, we help production, we help communications, but we have some specific projects and some specific groups that are created to share knowledge and to share experiences. So this is the Yes Group and the Go Group. Take a Stand, as I mentioned, the European Festival Awards, the European Festival Conference, and several projects that are funded by the EU. And I'm going to introduce them to you shortly. This is one of the biggest ones. The Yes Group is the health and safety group. And it is really amazing because it's the longest running group in Europe. They have organized 31 health and safety seminars for festival security staff all over Europe. I don't know if you are in that sector, and I don't claim to know anything about anything of this whatsoever. But if you are working on health and safety, you know how many problems are exactly the same everywhere. Crowd management, when COVID happened, how do we deal with that? So within these 31 seminars and network meetings, they are sharing constantly knowledge. And this is great because in the end, we are a community, but we are also competitors. So some things we don't share. We don't share the secrets about how we do our bookings. We don't say how we are doing ticketing. But health and safety is something that somehow we know it's in the core of our festivals. We want everyone to be safe. We don't want to have any problems whatsoever. So the Yes Group is just focusing on that. And they also certify professionals. So if you are interested, I think that there are QR codes spread all over the presentation. So if you just take a picture of that, you will go directly to the website where you can find more information about that. These are some of the seminars that we have conducted through these years. The Go Group is the Green Operation Europe group. It was founded in 2011, and it's a pan-European and cross-industry think tank that wants to inspire and to lead transformation on green events. That's why I was saying that doesn't matter if you are not a festival promoter, but if you are also interested in sustainability, this applies to many other sectors. Last week I was in Bangkok and I was invited to create a toolkit precisely on sustainable events. The Thai industry wants to know about what we are doing here in Europe to create more sustainable events. So with all the tools that we have created already, this should be easier. So even if you're just running a venue, you can learn how to make it more sustainable and more circular for your city. So this is also a very good tool for you. The lovely crowd from the Go Group and our General Secretary Holger, who, as Peter knows, say hi. Take a Stand is the most important independent awareness campaign for music around Europe. We found out that, yes, music festivals are about music and people have to be safe, and now we also have to make them more sustainable, but in the end, the industry also shares some core values. What do you stand for? Do you stand for gender diversity? Do you stand against war? Do you stand for being more inclusive and more accessible for people with disabilities? Do you stand for little kids? Do you stand for access to culture? So depending on what you stand for, probably with Take a Stand, we have created something, because in the end, also our core values are almost as important about as music or as health or any other topic that can affect your festival. One of the last activities that we conducted was We Vote for Europe. We really believe that youth should be involved in European elections, and we are seeing all over Europe how some of the new political news are not that good. Just now in the UK, the cultural and especially the music sector was really, really happy because the Labour Party won, because they know that in their case, Labour Party means that they're going to have things way, way easier for the industry. But that's not the case everywhere. So we really wanted to make very clear why having youth voting, in the end, it's probably going to be better for festivals. And yeah, this is the campaign. We vote for Europe that was developed with all these festivals, included the Sofia Live Fest. This is a little video, and let's see if it's gonna work. No, it's not working for some reason. Let's see. Okay, yes, thank you. Ooh. Okay, do they like Google Drive? They don't like Google Drive? Okay, so if anyone is interested, I'm going to share this presentation with you. It's basically a very nice and engaging video that shows all the festivals that joined the We Vote for Europe campaign. This is one of the most important activities that Europe is conducting, the European Festival Awards. They happen in the frame of Eurosonic Groningen in the Netherlands in January, and is one of the longest activities that Europe has been conducting. The European Festival Awards that happen, as I said, in the frame of Eurosonic, want to celebrate the industry, to say, hey, these are our champions. And it's also a really, really nice way to connect with your peers. So these are some of the pictures of our last awards. Some of the winners, like Pohoda Festival in Slovakia, featured over there. European Festival Conference, and this is something that is really close to my heart, because now I'm here speaking about Europe as if I've been involved with the association like forever. The thing is that in 2019 they came very close to Barcelona, and as I said yesterday, in 2019 Primavera Sound was championing the first ever gender balanced lineup, 50-50 split that seems to be so easy to achieve, but apparently it's not, because no one else has achieved that in such a big festival. So they invited me to join, and somehow I just charmed them, you know. And now at some point they asked me to join the board, which is one of the biggest honors of my career, and also it allows me to go places and talk to people so nice as yourselves. So this is really great. And I'm just saying that because I think that doesn't matter anything that I'm explaining here. The most important thing about Europe is how it celebrates community, how it makes you feel included. Doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter how big your festival is, doesn't matter if you're into electronic music, into death metal, doesn't matter. It is so inclusive. It is for everyone. And the European Festival Conference is such an amazing way to connect with people. We just go to a beautiful hotel somewhere in the world, and we stay there for workshops, for seminars, for good food, and for friendships. So if you have the opportunity at some point to join us, that would be absolutely delightful. These are some of the activities that we do. You know, it's like the workshops, but it's also very much about the food. So, European projects, how do we fund all of this? We fund all of this because of course, the quotes for the members, which I promise you they are not expensive, but also because we work a lot with the European Union. Our biggest project right now with the European Union is called 3F, or Future Fit Festivals, that wants to answer 3 questions. How the festivals of the future get to be resilient, responsible and relevant for young people. If we are not resilient, responsible and relevant, we are doomed, we are done. No one is going to come to our festivals anymore. And I know that's something that is really important to Peter and to the whole team here, because they're showing year after year how you can be resilient to the problems, to the challenges that you have to face. Can be completely unexpected, like COVID, can be completely expected, as we were saying before, neighbors, politics. So this is how you do it, how you are responsible. You are responsible when you care about your environment, when you care about the kids, and how do you stay relevant, like they do here, programming young artists, giving awards to the new talent. So yes, this is how you do it. This is not how you do it, because I just stopped the presentation. So let's see if I can make this work right now. What did I touch? Something I shouldn't. Okay, yeah. Came back. Cool, thank you so much. Someone over there. Hey. Okay. And now it's not working anymore. Exactly. Within 3F, we create the European Festival Report every year, and it shows several challenges that we all face. We are talking about rise in production costs. We ask festivals how they are doing ticket-wise, if they are facing problems to book their headliners, if they are facing problems to find supply chain chain suppliers. So we talk about this with the support of IQ magazine. All these topics you can find, and you can download the European Festival Report just over there. I hope that that shadow is not bothering the QR code. But it's really, really interesting if you want an in-depth report about how the whole industry is doing all over Europe. This is how it looks. So we talk about sustainability, about challenges, as you can see, staffing levels, selling tickets, rising production costs, supply chain issues, audience attendance, and especially artist fees are the things that are concerning more festivals all over Europe right now. And this is done by a survey that we send every year to festival promoters. So this is really coming through their minds and their hearts to this report, so it's really valuable data. Another one of the projects that we fund through 3F is this European Green Festival Roadmap 2030. And everything that I'm going to show to you right now is for free. It's accessible for everyone. You don't have to be a member. So I think that this is really valuable if you want to see how other festivals are doing and how to implement some of these activities to your festival or to your event. As you might know, by 2030, European Festival will have to reach 55 reduction of emissions. It's not only music festivals, it's everyone. Every business will have to reduce the emissions, but how do we do it? So this roadmap is going to show you some different level actions that you can take. You can take a survey, you will know where you are, and then you will have basic, moderate, ambitious, and challenging, which is not showing, but it's there, activities that you could do. Maybe you say, yeah, all the moderate level actions I have done already, let's go one step further. So this roadmap is going to show you how to do it. And we are acting on all these different levels: strategy, energy, materials and waste, food and beverage, travel and transport, water, and community and biodiversity. Another one of the projects that we conducted was this diversity and inclusion tool set. We just released it around 2 months ago. I'm very proud to have been involved personally in this project. It was developed by several people from several festivals all over Europe. And basically we compiled best practices and tools on accessibility, on diversity, on race and allyship, about how to do better. So these are all the fields that we worked on. Again, there the QR code if you want to download it. So inclusion, accessibility, anti-racism, gender and sexual equity, consciousness and responsibility, and allyship. And this is how it looks. Because we are overachievers, we were supposed to deliver 25 pages toolkit, and we were all women, you know, so we just delivered 150. Just men would come and say, hey, this is not enough. Like, hey, yes, it is enough. It's 150 pages, okay? So then you can't read everything on the PDF because it would be so long. But if you're interested, you just go into the read more, and then you will have the whole article for you there. And this would be like me over there, just talking about this in the last Eurosonic with some other people that helped develop the project. Another project funded by 3F is Festivals for Ukraine, a toolkit on raising funds and awareness. And I don't know if this is just by chance, but when I arrived here 2 days ago, and I sent a picture to my lovely colleagues on the board with the colors, the official colors this year from A to Jazz, they say, hey, beautiful colors, yellow and blue. So we don't know if it has anything to do with this beautiful heart for Ukraine, but anyhow, it was a nice addition. But it's not only for Ukraine. If you want to raise funds for any kind of political, sustainable, whatever campaign, This toolkit is going to show you how to do it and several tools that you can develop. You can book more artists from that country. You can say, for example, all the cups that we are selling, that's €1 or whatever, we are going to give that to the cause that we decide. So it's basically a very practical toolkit about how to get funds or to collaborate with anything. In our case, it's for Music Saves EU or Festivals for Ukraine. So this is how it looks. And another of the activities that we are going to do included in 3F, and we really hope that the European Union thinks that this is valuable. So please, if someone asks you, say, hey, yeah, this is amazing. The 3-year project is now ending, and we're going to meet in Karlsruhe in Germany this November to discuss how we have been doing and also to help create more tools on all these aspects: social impact, climate change, cultural significance, and sector development. This is really much aligned with something that Dr. Beatriz Garcia was saying yesterday. It's not only about data, which it is, and we are going to learn after lunch, but it's also about other intangible aspects of the festivals, and they are just as important. Some people only understand numbers, so we need to have them, but we need to understand that what we do, you can't really quantify like that. What festivals give us is so much important than just, money. So we want to discuss all of this in the city of Karlsruhe in Germany in November. But not only with European funds from 3F, but we also collaborate with Erasmus+. It's another program from the EU. And we have created also 2 different tools with those funds. One is these future festival tools. It's green competency for event professionals. So this is also a video that is probably not going to show, but if someone is interested in the presentation, I will share it with you. So the idea is to empower event professionals across the EU to be more sustainable, to have the green competency that we need to evolve as an industry. And we also provide personal and professional certification with 6 focus areas, with 5 questions per area, so your staff can be tested and learn how to do better. We collected inspiring examples from across Europe on these 6 different topics: energy, materials and waste, food and drink, water, travel and transport, and strategy. So these are some examples. For example, Poho, the festival, they were talking about a particular challenge, dealing with a lack of sustainable suppliers in the region by varying experiments. I don't know how it is here in Bulgaria, but many countries are facing problems because they say, hey, I would like to be more sustainable, but I'm not finding anyone that can provide me energy to feed my stages. I can't find anyone that is providing me with vegan food. So this is how they dealt in Slovakia with this problem, and maybe they have a solution for you. This is Boom Festival that was mentioned yesterday in our first panel. They are doing great on also the psychedelic trance experiences, and they are very much into sustainability. Their challenge was reduce water consumption by treating water on site. So this is how it looks. These are all the areas that we worked with, and these are all the festivals that were quoted in this toolkit. I'm just going to wait a second because someone is taking a picture. Someone else is taking a picture. As I was telling you before, there is an e-learning course for festival staff, and we say festival because we are a festival association, but in the end, this is practicable for anyone who wants to create any kind of event. But of course, it's more focused on these 6 areas that are important for music festivals. And this is the last project that we are funding with European funds, and it's called Fusion, Festivals as Social Innovation Incubators. This is how it works. There is a guide that talks about basically everything that I've been talking to you about, how festivals are impossible without youth, how festivals are impossible without a creative mind, without sustainability, without inclusivity. So this is the main aspects that we are treating there. And then there is a toolbox, and in this case, it's specifically also for NGOs. So it can be also for festivals and NGOs. So we think that it's really practical for anyone that thinks that they want to be more fast forward thinking on the way they are creating their own events. These are the 8 different stages of the toolkit. Step by step, you will learn how to be more inclusive and more innovative. And then talking about music, because yes, this was about music. This is one of our longest projects, is the ES&S Exchange. This is the longest running program for young artists all over Europe. And here we would have a very young, I can't believe I just touched something again. Or really, if my baby was holding this, he would be doing better than I am. What the heck? So we were looking at a very young Dua Lipa because she is basically a poster child for ES&S. She attended when she was really, really young. Basically the program wants to help young artists develop oh, sorry, I just forgot the word. Outside their home countries. That's easier. Thank you so much. So it happens in the frame of Eurosonic in Groningen in the Netherlands. And since 2003, the exchange has helped 2,158 artists to play 5,000 whooping shows all over Europe. So this is really one of the greatest projects that we are funding in the frame of Europe. And of course, this is something that keeps on giving because we are promoting these artists, but then we are also booking them. So it's really something I call like a boomerang gift, you know? You just throw it there, it's a gift, but then it comes back to you. So it's a great way to have them involved. 61 Europe festivals are participating in the next season. What we also do is we deliver knowledge and experiences to many conferences, like this one. We are sending people from our festivals to show how we do it and how it can be done to many conferences around the world. These are the most important ones in Europe, from ILMC and IFF in London, MAMA Paris, where we're going to have one of our next board meeting members meeting. So all of this we participate. This would be some of them. We also had the Transatlantic Exchange in February. We were invited by Fest Forums in collaboration with Future of Festivals in Germany to see how it's done there and how we do it here. So it was a very nice exchange with a booker from Coachella and from the COO of a beautiful heritage jazz festival in New Orleans. And then it was Sini Lubdrup, the CEO of Roskilde Festival, and again, this woman that you have here in LA. It was a really, really cool experience. So it's everything, it's about all the time, sharing knowledge, sharing experiences, and just being open. It's about community every single time. So then, if I wasn't clear enough, this is why should I join? So these are some of the main aspects that we think are valuable for the members. You can get in touch with many beautiful people from all over Europe. You share experiences. There are seminars, there are workshops. You get discounts to attend any conference that is organized within the frame of the European Union. And this is something very, very important, especially for some of the festivals that are not so big. You know that dealing with agencies is just a pain in the arse. So every single time that you need to deal with the bigger agencies, it's complicated to find common ground for our contracts. So we have also legal support that helps the festivals deal with the agencies. And they just do it for you. So if you join the association, then you get your standard terms and contracts, and then you just abide by that. And And then you can also join programs like ESNS to book upcoming talent in Europe. So these are the basic criteria to join the festival. The main focus has to be live music. So let's say you have a wine and food festival and you have one show happening, that wouldn't qualify. All the events must take place under the same name. So if you're a company that runs several events but they have different names, it wouldn't count. It has to be at least 2 years old, but if it's younger, you can still join as an associate member and then become a full member after two years. 5 acts performing per day, 3,000 visitors per day. You cannot support a political party or religious aim, and you must be accessible to all kinds of audiences. These are the flexible criteria, and everything in the end is going to be judged by the board. So if you want to join, be nice to me, okay? So basically, this would be it. But I would like to ask Peter to come on stage, because in the end, it doesn't matter so much what I say, but I would like to hear from a member what belonging to Europe has offered to you, if anything.
Thank you, Marta. Thank you for your great presentation. Yoo-hoo! Yeah. Congratulations again. It was really interesting. Of course, I know most of this information being a member, and you can also check Europe's website where everything is already there. Yeah, we're a very new member actually since October, but we're following Europe since last 2 years closely. And I had a chance to meet Holger actually here in Sofia in last October, and I made my decision immediately to become a member. So 2 weeks later, we were a proud member of the European Festival family. And the key word is actually family. So we have, let's say, fathers, mothers, uncles, kids, all kind of relatives in this family. So we have very, very big festivals there. And we have, let's say, they're not small, because at least 3,000 people per day, it's not small. It's not a small festival, but comparing to the Primavera Sound, for instance, it's okay. But yeah. But end of the day, we're family. We're completely different, but we're cousins, we're different kind of relatives there. The main thing is that we have main goals and main focuses, although internally we have some issues locally or competition with some other colleagues, etc., etc. But we are looking at the same direction end of the day, in order to be much more successful, to be much more sustainable, to make our, we're saying in Bulgaria, our yards at home, to make them proper, and to when you plant your seeds, to have a very good plants. Yeah. So this was very как се казва, precious. Which about the legal help of the association, because this is something really important, that we have also protection as a members, and we are insisting for our own rules with the agencies, so they succeed. Last year it was about the big success about the force majeure. And this is a really big success, because we as a promoters, we are paying in advance at least 50% the deposit. And if we have force majeure, the agency is telling you that you won't be reimbursed for your deposit, but you can apply for another date next year. And they keep your money. I mean, it's millions, end of the day. So not in the jazz, but Thanks God. Anyway, but yeah, so the legal department of European Festival Association solved this after 2 or 3 years fight with them, and it became a hot topic just after COVID, right? Yeah. So before COVID, it was business as usual, but now, and this is something very impressive actually, and also the festival tool you launched a few months ago. It's and all other tools there we are actually as a family having in the association is to help the festival sector in Europe to develop them and to be much more здравейте, much better, let's say. Sorry, yeah. Practically, I personally have a great practical experience with the association. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is gender balance. Practically, I have a really good experience with the association, being part of the Green Operations Festivals Go Group workshop, and it was amazing in Bratislava in May, I think, in April. Yeah, and also some other initiatives there giving you practical solutions based on the family experience, which is amazing. So you can use it and adapt it in your own homeland and environment. So I really recommend everyone to become a member of organization which is related to his work. Actually, we're very experienced on being a membership since the last 8 years with the European Jazz Network. So this was my first experience being a part of a family. This is our jazz family. And I really appreciate that Europe is in a different level because the scale and the money and everything in this business, in the festival business is different. But it's very good to have a family. So
yeah, we're stronger
doubt.
together.
Yeah.
And what I wanted really to state is that pretty girls don't gatekeep. This is just for everyone, okay? So of course, if you join, there's different level of things that we will do together. But everything that you saw here, and as Peter was saying, you can just access and learn, because this is what is about. But of course, we would really like to have more people involved, because then that means that we have more tools, we have more knowledge to add to all these beautiful toolkits and to all these projects that we have. But the idea is to share. So as said, pretty girls, don't be that person, okay? So yeah, I'm really happy to learn from your first-hand experience.
And also, I would like to add that this conference actually is advised, let's say, and supported by Europe. Because Holger and the board advised me how to approach the topics and how to and help me to find some speakers like even like you. So thank you for coming, and yeah, thanks to the European Festival Association.
Thanks for this.
I hope you have more members from Bulgaria and also from the region, because what we are observing in the European Jazz Network and in European Festival Association, that our southeastern European region is not very well representative in the most of the activities and cooperation and associations in the sector. So I really believe that first we'll be much more active as a region, and second you will welcome more members from us.
Exactly. Anyone who wants to invite me to their beautiful cities, I'm available. Just let us know. So yeah, thanks so much for sharing your experience. And I don't know how we're doing time-wise. Are you wearing a watch? Because I'm not.
We're perfect.
We are perfect? Do we have time for any question? Or
Of
should
course we have.
Yes?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so is there anyone who would like to ask, add, or comment anything? Otherwise, maybe it's going to be lunchtime. Yes, someone over there.
Well, first, thank you for the inspiration. It's always very interesting to follow this conference and to have lecturers like this. My name is Iva Evgenieva, and I'm working with a team organizing 3 small local festivals here in Sofia. And for the last 7 years, I have been leading an international network that started with a cooperation project of the Creative Europe, and now we are about to hopefully become a network. But in any case, as a follow-up, we started creating this kind of association. So I have obviously millions of questions for you. So now I'm just going to ask 2 questions, maybe for a common interest. One is, I'm a bit confused because I know there is something else that exists, maybe the same thing, called European Festivals Association. So I would like you to clarify a bit on this. Is this the same? Is it not the same? How it works? And the second one, which is my interest from point of view of the challenge I have in front of me of coordinating international festivals and of creating this kind of organization. Of course, and for everyone interested in being a member, I'm very convinced in the benefit and in the beauty of having this kind of family and working together. So my question is, in operational terms, how big is your operational team, a part of the board, staying behind this and doing the everyday job? And are the members in some sort involved in the operational organization of the things? That's all for now.
For now.
Yeah, thank you.
Is that a threat?
No, I will see you outside. Thank you.
Okay, so first of all, that's the beauty of English language, which is not a beautiful language at all, because European Festivals Association and the European Festival Association is pretty much the same. It would be way different in Spanish, es la Asociación Europea de Festivales o la Asociación de Festivales Europea. You understand it better. The other association is about any kind of cultural festivals. It's not about music festivals. It can be dance, it can be theater, it can be opera, but it's not working only on popular music, and that would be us. So I hope that solves or clarifies a little bit the question. And second one, festivals are much involved as much as they want. So basically we have a little office that deals with the European funds, that deals with the coordination of all the projects, but then festivals themselves can join the Go group, for example, and say, hey, we want to host the next Go group meeting, and we are going to take care of finding the hotel, finding the venues, organizing the talks, organizing the seminars. So as much as you want to be involved, you can be. If you just want to attend the 3 annual members meetings that we have spread all over Europe, you can just do that. If you can't or you don't want to attend, doesn't matter. We are not just counting, okay, this person came or they didn't come. So as much as you want to be involved in any of the working projects, you can be involved, yes. Someone over there?
Hello. My name is Sava Vutov. First of all, I want to thank Peter for the opportunity. It's an amazing 2 days. So I'm a co-creator of a small festival on the seaside of Bulgaria, in a small village. And last year, we gave all of the sponsorship was only from our pockets. And this year, we have some sponsorship from the Municipality of Neseber, which is the richest municipality in Bulgaria, which was good. And they told us that they will give us everything we need without money. So they gave us a stage, they gave us everything. It's in a couple of weeks now, so it's still yet to come. And with the other organizers of the whole event, of the whole festival, we are in a bit of a pickle because some money did come in now for this year. And the thing is that I, as a musician, think that the first money of a festival should go to the performers. And the rest of the group who created the whole thing think that they should buy, for example, a projector or like this or that. And I'm asking you for maybe some advice. Do you think that for this type of event, which is in the very beginning of its existence, it's better when some money come to give it to better performers to create a better musical experience, because in the end it is a musical festival? Or maybe they are correct with the thing that they should buy some stuff so we have a richer base, or I don't know. So I'm asking for some advice, I guess.
Oh, baby, if I just knew. I guess it's important to know, what do you want to go for? What's the aim? What's the goal of your festival? Do you want to offer an amazing experience to your village? Do you want everyone to come and you don't mind that much which kind of music you are offering? Do you want to really be like the next place where you can discover amazing groups and you do care more about the quality of the performers? I would believe that in the end you will have to commit at some point. I don't think that it's nice to have good performers if you're not paying them, but it's quite shitty as well to have them perform if the stage is not that cool, isn't it? The thing is that probably you can find people that can sponsor the technical equipment, but you can't find someone that is willing to pay for free. So maybe you will have to think, where's the money most needed? If you find someone that wants to play for free for the exposure and someone takes a little bit of the money, and you find someone that is hiring you something, but then on the other hand side say, hey, you're paying for the lights, but I can give you the mics. Find where you can find free stuff and dedicate the money to the other side. That's what I would try to say. Try to, scout for the free stuff, baby. That's Catalan people, we are very good at it. We love free stuff.
Perfect, thank you.
Not necessarily a question, I just wanted to provide my completely unsolicited advice on this as a marketing person.
No. When the ground is open, all advice is welcome.
Okay,
absolutely.
then thank you very much. I guess from my perspective, something that I would advise you guys to do in this kind of a situation would be to essentially look at your target audience. Who is it that you want to reach? Are these essentially people locally? Are these people from outside? And I would think which decision is going to draw a bigger audience in the end, because that's something that you want to achieve ultimately, right? So I think it's kind of like asking yourself, what is this one action that will make my boat go faster, as we say in Polish? So what is the more low-hanging fruit? What is going to make a bigger impact? So literally just writing it out on a piece of paper this way, and looking at it from the perspective of your audience, the people that are going there, would probably do the trick. So there's that.
Makes absolute sense.
Hello, everybody. I am very thankful for the organization and that this is reality. I actually want to give a little bit of undeserved but actually deserved compliment to Ms. Pallarès, that the whole presentation was actually very cheerful, like very uplifting. But when going to the Yourope.org site, like the whole background was black and the words were bold. I actually expected a much more like uplifting orange, yellow type-ish, so that everything like resonates with your personality and everything that is a Yourope organization. And
okay, good. I will ask the minions that prepared this for me to cater it more to my cheerful and bubbly personality then.
Okay. I hope there are a lot of minions then.
Oh, well, it's just me. I was working... I'm just going to confess it. My baby didn't want to go to sleep, so basically I just ended preparing this closed in the toilet, in the bathroom, in my hotel room yesterday at midnight. because if I was working in the room, he wouldn't go to sleep. So that was the very, very sad reality of this not cheerful presentation.
Yeah. It's a flex. It's a flex. Thank you very much, Ms. Pallarès.
Thanks to you.
So hi, my name is Misha Relic, and I'm a bit confused with myself, okay? So I represent Musicology Sessions.
Okay, everybody is, don't worry.
Yeah.
Spill it out.
So we started as a festival, 4-day festival in Belgrade, Serbia. And then after budgeting problems, as we all know, Serbia is very good in budgets, we decided to move into the club which we own. It's Bite Art Cafe. And we started like a Musicology Sessions, which is 8 artists with 8 opening acts, playing approximately 16 to 20 concerts during the season, which is from 1st of October until, let's say, mid-June. So what are we? Are we a concert series? Are we a festival? What are we now? And how do we approach the Europe organization?
Just send us an email. Just let us know. No, honestly, it is confusing at some point. It's like, okay, are we really a festival? Are we just a promoter that is working throughout the year? From what I'm hearing, I would think that you are more of a cycle of concerts, but just let's explore it. Because we do have full membership, but we also have associated members that they don't really need to require all the criteria, but we think, okay, this is really something that would be worth it. So if you are interested in knowing more, just drop us a line and we can talk. I can't really tell you who you are. You know, that's not very 21st century.
Oh, the other question is, how do you actually solve the force majeure? I didn't know about this, so that's why I'm interested. Peter just mentioned a couple of minutes ago.
Sorry, can you please come again? Oh, yeah. Force majeure was like the thing just after COVID, and now the new concept is adverse weather. The adverse weather is when the artist not necessarily, when they can play, and the term is ready and willing to play, because it's not raining, there's not storm, but the adverse weather beforehand prevented the promoter to have everything set. So now also the agencies want to make sure, because climate change is not helping anyone, and it's definitely not helping music industry. They want to make sure that they will get their money, but maybe because of previous storms, they haven't been able to set the stages or whatever. So these are the kind of terms that we have to deal with. I don't know if you have faced adverse weather yourself here, or if you have been involved also in the conversations with our legal team. But I think it's really helpful to know that you will be covered and not only by an umbrella, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And they also, I mean, it's always arguing when it comes about money. Yeah. So, yeah. But the thing is that, the association clarified clearly these rules between. And the contracts between the agency and the artist, so that they're saying you'll be reimbursed 1 month after the cancellation due to this and this terms. So this is a very big goal, because if they keep your money for 1 or 2 years in advance, they were keeping the right to increase the price for the upcoming show. So this is crazy, because it could be 20, 30, 40% increase of the price. So yeah.
Are your services, all the services that you provide, only for members, or at certain conditions non-members can access? And especially for the trainings that you produced under Erasmus program, are they free to access, or the materials and so on?
Everything is for free. So the tools that I showed you here, just let's take a look again, because I think that they should be somewhere, all of them compiled, so you can see. But yes, as stated, all the tools from Future Fit festivals. Now this is not going back. Okay, yeah, the website was going to tell you, but basically, The 3F project, Future Fit Festivals, has the green roadmap. That's for free, it's in the website. Diversity and Inclusion Toolkit, that's for free, it's the website. The Ukraine or Awareness Raising Funds Toolkit, it's for free as well. And the two other ones that I funded by Erasmus, the Fusion as innovation incubators is for free, and Future Festival Tools is for free. So basically, what you need to be a member if you want to be involved in the GO group, the Green Operations group, or the Health and Safety group, and all the seminars that we organize, also the European Festival Conference. But the tools that I presented, you can just go to Europe's website and you can benefit from all of them. Okay, so I think that this is it, and we would need to benefit from food. So thanks for coming. I'm very much obliged to happy to help you in any way. So meet me outside if you need anything else. Otherwise, just reach our website and you can find everything there. So enjoy. Thanks.